Yo, it's Cass and Chris.
We got you in the mix.
Yeah. We say goodbye to the gloominess and the rain. Bright-eyed pupils when we peep the waves. Until we get sipping our local IPA. Welcome to the city built for leisure and play.
Cause we're living. Welcome back to the Livin in San Diego podcast. Another edition. This is a Cassidy and I. This is a me and Cassidy? Cassidy and me?
You can say Cassidy and me or I.
This isn't an I production. This is Here we go. Anyways, let's get into it, guys. Livin in San Diego, where we talk about living in San Diego. You got it. Sometimes we have guests on. Today it's just me and Cassidy on the ones and twos. But we got a hot episode. We get into our weekends, a little bit of World Cup, a little sports action. In sports, I got some fun World Cup facts going for you. We have a little bit of pitching news for the Padres. New to do and a do, one of our hottest segments in here. Today, like I said, a lot of times we go North County. This is a little bit of down south. You know, we got Father's Day coming up. We have a do, but also a welcome kind of. It's kind of like a do, but something else is coming in. So
sweet.
Our question for Cassidy, sponsored by the Livin in San Diego Real Estate Crew. Not a real estate podcast, but we always like to shout that out. So we'll get that done as well. But go follow us along at Livin in San Diego. That's where we drop our story of the week. We got a good story of the week. It actually comes from somebody who saw one of our other stories, and they're like, "Can you do a story on this? I'm interested in hear more about it." So that's what we did. So keep dropping us some comments. I'm going to read us some comments, by the way, from our recent story of the week, because apparently I say a lot of things wrong. So
you got called out at softball last night.
Yeah,
so.
I did. And the funny thing is I called you out, but yeah, it was the Carlsbad ranunculus. I don't know. I think that's how I said it, but nonetheless, it was about the flower fields. And I thought, some of these posts, I'm just like, people really resonate with our San Diego story of the week. That's like our biggest audience that we see on our Instagram post. People dig the stories, ton of feedback. Everybody loves the local stories. But the last one was the whole story of the flower fields, how it came up, who kind of brought the flowers, who owns the land, the Eckies, how they have a ton of land around. But yeah, I think we're sitting at like 110,000 views right now, which is pretty good, but 142 comments. I think half of them were telling me how to say these things. So I wanted to get into a little bit. Now, a lot of people are nice too. They're telling me other parts of the story. Like a lot of people on here are like, "Oh, my grandpa worked for this guy and I knew this guy. My people are friends with here." So it's kind of cool to get a little feedback from everybody in there too. Like this person, Momberg 2009, she went to school with the great grandkids of Edwin. How did I say Frazee wrong? Somebody said Frahzee? Frazee?
Guess so, yeah.
I'm going Frazee. So, but they went there at South O, so all the way through Oceanside High School. So you get a little bit of like, I don't know, it's just cool interactions with people, but I want to read a few that, this one from Swami Girl. You don't even pronounce ranunculus or Frazee right. So, but then she's like nice. So they got some things in our previous sleepy little beach towns are still preserved, not eyesores. Unfortunately, some of the flower fields have gone away. So grateful for why we still have them. And then a little shout out to the Eckie family. So ripping on me, but still giving the place some love. I ripped on you for saying poinsettia. Mm-hmm. It's poinsettia. And then I got ripped on for saying everything else wrong in that whole thing. So,
and poinsettia or poinsettia are okay. So you can say either.
I don't know. Can you?
Yes. Joel said yesterday. See, I'm taking his word for it.
It all depends, Cora, the comfy pup, she says, love, he corrects the other guy. That was talking about you. Love that the family hasn't sold, people before profit. So I'm trying to learn how to pronounce the flower name correctly. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of those. This one says ranunculus. So I don't know. I don't know how I said it. Ranunculus. I think there's an N in there. I literally even practiced it. I had looked it up because I was like, I probably have heard the word, right? Yeah. Never have seen it. So
Why doesn't it have an easy name like Daisy or something like that? You can't screw that up. Sunflower.
So thanks for all the feedback, all you
flower heads
out there. And so it said you pronounce a couple things wrong, the flower name and Frazee. So there we go. That's how I'm saying it, guys. Bear with me. But anyways, love all the feedback. Go follow us over on Livin in San Diego as well. We had another clip from when Jeff was on a few weeks ago. We just had our recent, there's a lot happening in the brewery world. So a lot of new things happening, changes. The new one that we mentioned a few weeks ago, Koa Kai, opened in Oceanside. Encinitas Brew Co., ETA of fall 2026. Made Right Beer Co. in Escondido, ETA late 2026. There is Craft Coast Beer and Tacos, ETA
that's quite quick.
Summer
Soon,
in Encinitas. So anyways.
What do you think of the Encinitas Brewing ChatGPT hop guy? Have you seen that?
No.
On their Instagram, they have they just said that they started demo day. And it's this character that looks like he reminds me of the character, the AMPM character that's made out of food and is Chungus or something like that. Remember that?
Is it recent?
On commercial. Yeah, on recent commercial.
Yeah.
But just big. And the hop kind of looks a little like that. But there's one where he's in a hammock and there's one where he's got, I think, a hard hat on or something like that. So it's pretty cool. I like it.
Is it Encinitas Brew Co.? They have their Instas up and running?
Yep.
Very nice. Yeah. So that'll be a cool little spot too in the old islands. Over off Lucadia Boulevard over there in Encinitas.
Super easy one just for parking purposes.
Yeah.
Like some of the restaurants in Encinitas are not the easiest because of parking. But since REI is not there, and Walmart only takes too. Like half the parking, there you go.
I'm excited.
Easy.
That'll be a good one. I'm sure that'll be a hit in Encinitas. People love
hope
breweries.
they keep the food simple.
I'm sure they will. I mean, it's probably going to be upgraded bar food, right?
Yeah.
Burgers, that kind of thing.
Yep.
But I don't know. They were. I was reading there. Yeah, it's going to be called Encinitas Brewing Company, but it seemed like it was kind of restaurant first, or not restaurant for first. But that was, it wasn't like an overthought, focus. Right? Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be good.
Sweet.
But anyways, yeah. So a quick recap on all those. If you guys want to check out, there's a bunch of other breweries, happenings, new things. Old things going away. I want to shout this out. So if anybody out there is a logo guy, hit us up. We're trying to figure out some new logos. I was watching this dude on Instagram. His name's Alan Peters. I hope I'm saying that right. Allan. Alan?
Who knows?
I'm going with Alan Peters. Anyways, he does like these cool logos. Like he's very just in tune with, like, that's his thing, right? Graphic design, logos. So he's making logos it started at his own little thing. Now he's doing for big companies, big brands, but he goes through like his whole process and, come up with the ideas, and you just jot like blah, 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 50 things down. Then you kind of narrow it down and here's the idea. So the next day after I watched that, I started like drawing out our logo and like tried to figure it out, but dude, I don't know how to, he's like, yeah, and then I made a custom font for this. And because in that night I was laying in bed, I was like, okay, I want the L. I was thinking about, so like instead of living in San Diego, just like a LVN and then
you keep getting blurry. Just
and then SD.
Yep.
How we doing now?
That looks good. It's just when your hand's up, but I'm guessing that's going to continue. Now it's good. Now it's good. Yeah.
We'll see. All right. Thanks.
I just want to let you know now before we film. All of it.
Okay. Well, let me know. Keep an eye on that.
Yep.
But anyways, so I started to design my own and try to get into chat and like make it figure it out, kind of come up with, I kind of like a similar style to like the NASA, not logo, but the curvature of the letters. Anyways, we got a few in the works. So, but if you guys,
I just asked ChatGPT for another. I'm just like, and another,
and
another.
Nope.
And
then the third, like the next one, they start
getting wild.
Yeah, it can change quite quickly.
I'm like, I literally just asked you to change. I was doing these baseball team designs for the boys, and I'm like, I literally just asked you to change, and here I am typing that. I literally just asked you to change the skyline, and it changed everything. Yeah. So then you have to go back to
That's another thing we're working on. We're building out our Livin in San Diego podcast website right now, but one of the main things on there is going to be our merch. And so I was working on the Tunas logo, and yeah, change this, don't change this. I took the SD logo off the hat just so we don't have any copyright issues, etc. But I was like, no, keep the fishing hat. And then it made like a cartoonish fishing hat. I was like, no, make it a real. And then it just completely went off the
You gotta go
rails. So
back.
let's start over. But I think we got one dialed in. We're getting those delivered. I don't know. I got an email. So anyways, keep eye out for that. We'll let you guys know when we get drop some new merch. It's not just the tunas. We got Tony's versus Fidel's. We have just the OG, what we're calling it, the OG logo on there. So
Got some hats, which look legit.
oh yeah, we got some hats going. So should be fun, but keep eye out for that. All that being said, let's get into our weekends.
Yeah.
Mine was pretty brief.
No tournaments.
No tournaments. But we did go on Friday. We went to Fox Point Farms for a watch party for World Cup. And we all went there. Wife dropped us off early. She had to go bring the other guy to soccer. So we're like, okay, me and the little guy were hanging out. And then if you guys have been to Fox Point, you know the big lawn out there, right? So they had a band, they had some little stand, they had a food stand, a few other things going on there. People all set up, blankets, all this kind of stuff, right? The big lawn, kids running around playing soccer, and then more people coming in, and it's got closer to game time. The band's still on there. It's probably 15 minutes to game time. We're meeting our friends there, and the wife texts me, "Hey, did you guys meet up with Brian?" I was like, "No, we're out here." Apparently, it's in the back. Like they just have like this little back area, kind of actual by the farm, right? They had a TV set up out there. I was assuming they were just going to set it up in front of
Where the band
was. That makes perfect sense. But they had it over on the side. But it was cool. There's a ton of people there. You got some good Fox Point Farms beers going on. I think I went with their, not their hazy. It was just their standard IPA, but it was, don't recall the name. Anyways, good beer.
Nice.
But yeah, I think they're doing it every game for the US. So they're doing it again this Friday.
It's an earlier game though.
Yeah, it's a nooner this time. I won't be going to this one. And that's the one thing. So they're trying to get it figured out, get it from the computer to the TV and like right up to game time. Got it. Finally, boom. Okay, everything's good. When did we score? A few minutes in?
A couple of minutes. Less than 8.
Less than 8 minutes in. So we're all watching, but everybody's kind of having conversations, just showing up. I'm trying to keep eye on the game, with keeping my eye to the conversation here. And so I'd look down or, look across who I was chatting with and then look back and it's just showing like a crowd, right? Like another watch party. We're just like, what's going on here? It was the game. Now it's a watch party. And then the watch party goes crazy. And so I look it up on my phone and it's like, they just scored. Why are we doing this? And so like it had changed channels or something. So missed that goal. And then the next goal, my little guy had to go to the bathroom. So we're walking away. I'm inside the little market there. You hear that everybody start screaming. I was like, oh, there's like we had a few more, but
yeah.
I thought I wasn't going to see any goals, but it was fun. So yeah, they're having that there a few more times or, I guess for all the USA games at least. But yeah, if you guys need, I know there's a ton of other watch parties, I think we're just going to friends or actually I'm not going, but the family's going to friends. But I didn't get to see a goal. So
I posted the other day, just places to watch, and there's a ton. A lot of obviously like the English and Irish pubs are good go-to ones. Even for the U.S. games, it doesn't matter who's playing. But I saw one of somebody I follow on Instagram was at Shakespeare's for one of the, I think for the England game.
That's down off. Is that Moreno? Off Moreno down there?
So yeah,
like Claremont-ish.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most popular English pubs in.
Yeah, I think I went there one of my birthdays. I just wanted, like, what do you want to do? I was like, I just want fish and chips and drink some beers. So we all went there and had some fish and chips and drank some beers. It's like perfect. That worked out. But yeah, that was about it. Down there too, Fox Point. I was just thinking that day was kind of gloomy, but we haven't seen a ton of May, gray, June gloom this year. It's been kind of weird. At least
it's been warm.
Yeah, it's been warm. I mean, the coast, it'll kind of creep in and then kind of push back out and come back in and out. But usually it's all the way. I mean, where we are now, it's not bad. Like,
yeah, it's been great. It's been great, but warm. But then it burns off really quick, like you said, coast. But the coast has been socked in for the most part for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but there has been some real nice days.
Yeah, there has been. Yep.
So that was it. That's all I wanted to say for my weekends.
Oh, that's your whole weekend.
Yeah, and then I just did some house projects. I did build this little drywall thing. Have you ever had to use drywall?
Yeah.
Cut drywall?
Yeah, not a pain in the neck.
It's not fun, especially it was like a crawl space. I had to rip open because at one point when we moved in years ago, they had done some sort of not remodel. They had a repair probably to the water heater or something. There's just a big hole underneath my stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Open wall, right? Just looking at the fiberglass and all this. And so at one point, maybe 10 years ago, we got a mouse. And I was like, search the whole house. I was like, there's one place this thing came in there. So I crawled in there, caught the mouse actually, but not with my hands. We had some traps. But anyways, drywalled all that off, but I had to cut off some other areas around this cabinet that gets into there. So it's like so it was just like on my back and just kind of, drilling like this with my, if you guys are watching, just my hands, like, not much space going on.
Like he's T-Rex.
Yeah. A little T-Rex. So that, a 30-minute project. How long do 30-minute projects take?
2.5 hours at least.
At least. So that took a lot of time. But we got it.
But drywall is also steps too. It's not like set it and forget it and call it good.
Yeah, this is I got step 1. I got the drywall up.
Okay.
Now I got to do the next steps at some point.
Doesn't get more fun. Drywall just gets more and more annoying.
Yeah. All right. How was your weekend?
It was good. We had Cam had his first Friday Night Lights game on Friday at Poinsettia. I feel like we dodged a bullet because everybody talks about how much a nightmare parking is, how crazy it is. But I think summer is not bad. Mm-hmm. But also we had one of the first games. So the parking lot, like I actually got to park in the lower Poinsettia parking lot.
Yeah. If you get there first, you're okay.
Yeah. And then they got smoked by one of Cam's buddies' teams that has been playing together since 2nd grade. And now they're going into 8th. Mm-hmm. Actually, that team's, most of them are going into 7th. But Cam's team's they're all going into 8th. But it's fun. Cam had a reception, which was cool. He's playing center.
Okay. Does he still get to go out for a pass?
Yeah, there's no blocking. So he literally snaps the ball and has his route that he's supposed to run. But they scored a touchdown on a interception, and they scored another touchdown on offense. Had 2 or 3 first downs.
They're the same size fields as all.
Yeah, they're tiny. They're so small. These big kids, it's like 3 steps and they're in the end zone.
My dad used to play flag football when he was like, I don't know, we were whatever. He was probably like our age, maybe a little younger. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I think even our fields were like this size too. I think everything was like the same size, and they were full grown, adults. So. Yeah.
I mean, it does. I mean, you only have 3 chances to get it to halfway mark and then 3 chances to score a touchdown. So short field just means like you're not throwing deep bombs at all. I mean, this team also had like 2 players that were way taller than all of his teammates. And so here Cam's playing defense in the end zone on this kid who's a head taller than him and did a pretty good job of getting up to try to make the block, but the kid's hand was just like above him. It's like, but oh well. But it was fun. They're quick, kind of like an easy sport to just go root for and be done and move on.
Yeah, they are nice. That's the thing. It just consistently going. It's like not a ton. There's always action going on, and they're not that long. Yeah,
no commercial timeouts.
No.
So we had that Friday. Saturday, we had baseball practice. I can't think of anything other than that on Saturday. And then Sunday we went to Disneyland for 2 nights up there. It's, I guess, become a tradition. That's what the boys were saying, but I don't remember. Like, we get out of school and to go up to Disneyland.
All right.
But it was fun. It was hot, but just kind of trudged our way through and
welcome to Anaheim.
And had a good time. It's always hot. I know. It wasn't like the face of the sun hot.
Yeah.
Like Disneyland can be. But yeah, we did Rise of the Resistance, which we haven't done in a couple years, that's the gnarly Star Wars one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun couple
days. Did you
days.
discover anything new?
Food. We went to like the I think it's Cocina. No, it's not Cocina del Charo. Something I don't know. The Mexican restaurant that's at Disneyland. We went there for the first time, I think, ever. I don't think I'd ever been there.
Yeah.
And the food was really good. We also got this like half chicken and rice and beans thing, and
A half chicken and rice and beans thing.
with tortillas and stuff. So it was like a chicken plate.
Yeah.
And then I got a burrito that was really good. Carne asada burrito.
Nice.
That was tasty. Yeah,
Nice.
it was good.
Whipping up some good Mexican food at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Huh?
And it's just like buffet style. Like you literally just walk up and grab what tray you want.
Yeah.
And call it good.
That's all they all are. Or,
A lot
not
of
all,
some
a
of them
lot.
are sit down. We had reservations to go to the one that's inside Parts of the Caribbean, but Chelsea got a notification that said like construction happening at Pirates. You might not be able to see anything, and sure enough, Pirates of the Caribbean was closed for refurbishment, so they wouldn't have been able to see like the ride happening.
That would have been perfect.
But there's no. But I think you would have had construction noise, and the lights might have not been the same. I don't know. It would have been weird.
Yeah.
I
Have
think.
you ever eaten there?
So I've eaten there once a long time ago.
Yeah.
So not with kids.
Yeah.
So the boys were kind of excited, and then we did Lamplight Lounge, which is a restaurant at California Adventure. We did that for dinner one night. Super good, cool setting, air conditioned, all the good stuff when it's hot out. And then the boys did the Grizzly River Run, the water ride, I think 9 times in 3 days. So
Get pretty wet.
yes, soaked. But
I guess
they
it's
finished Saturday or Sunday night. They finished off with like 3 of them. Monday night with 3 of them, and then they did it first thing, or maybe it was 7. Maybe they did it 7 times.
Yeah.
So yeah, good times.
Just keep looping it.
Oh, and when we did the World of Color, is that water and light show at California Adventure. It's a new show or whatever. It was really good. It was fun.
Yeah. When we didn't go to Disneyland a ton, but we ended up at Magic Mountain a decent amount of times growing up.
The big rides.
Yeah. And I remember one time there was nobody there. I don't know why, but we just kept doing it. We'd get off the ride, the Ninja, do the loop.
Oh, Ninja's the
Hop on the
was my
Ninja
favorite.
again.
Yeah.
Dude, just kept going. You're like, nobody was here. It was awesome. So they'd still make you go all the way around. But
See, the water ride, they let them not stay on, but I think they let them just like go to the first part right there.
Yeah.
And not have to walk all the way around.
Yeah.
So
those are the good ones.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, let's talk sports. What's our time looking like up there, by the way?
22 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Okay. A little bit of sports action. So let's start with your Giants. Only because I saw an article that said Giants reportedly moving closer to becoming sellers at the 2026 MLB trade deadline. Who are they going to sell? And do they trade with the Padres? Do they sell the Padres, or do they go out of?
If they trade within division, they're nuts.
Yeah.
So, I think the obvious wins are Arise and Ray, because this is the last year of their deal.
Is Arise going to make the record for most teams in like span of however many years?
Yeah.
He plays for like averages like 2 years, 2 teams a year.
I know. I think his next deal is going to be a big one.
Yeah.
So like he's on a 1-year deal now with us. He'll get traded somewhere and then he'll probably sign with a different team. But it should be a long-term deal. He's proven that he's better than he was last year and can play second base. Like he's actually a pretty good second baseman.
I'd like to see him at first base when he was playing for the Pods. He did solid over there.
Yeah. I just think he doesn't have the power for first base. That's the problem, is you want like 20 home runs out of your first baseman, at least. Arise is never going to do that.
No.
Although he did have a 2-run homer yesterday, but I think it was only his 3rd of the year. So,
yeah.
But I think those are the 2 obvious ones, because
Who was the other one?
Robbie Ray, starting pitcher.
How old's Arise?
28, 29, something like that.
He seems like 42.
I know. Old soul.
Yeah.
I think he turns 30 this year. I don't know, something like that.
Okay. And he's never had a long-term deal. He's just been like a lot of one-offs.
No, just his rookie deal.
Okay.
He was with the Marlins, I think, the longest.
Okay.
So yeah, I think those are the obvious ones. And then there's talks that Devers is going to be on the block, and there's talks that Adames and Chapman. I just don't think they're making too much money. And Adames and Chapman have been hitting more recently. Devers has been okay. But Devers has got 7 years left on a $200-something million contract. Who's going to trade for that and not make the Giants pay for the majority of it?
Yeah.
So I don't see that happening.
And he's stat-wise, is he doing all right?
Okay. But not,
So
not worth the money.
Yeah.
So like I think all those three guys are like our highest paid players on the team. None of them are hitting to the level that they are getting paid to play for.
Yeah.
It's just who's closer and who is worth trading. Chapman's like their captain on offense and defense, and Adames is like the face of the team.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the personality. Devers.
Yeah, you got to keep somebody.
Yeah, and Devers he's fine, but he hasn't been anything special.
Not what you expected when
No.
he came over.
No, not at all. And you have a first baseman, the Giants rookie first baseman, who Devers is now in his place, stealing his defensive minutes or innings,
Yeah.
is mashing. So had a walk-off grand slam last week where we came back from being down 9-1, I think, and win it.
I just saw a montage. I don't know if any Giants were on there. Maybe there was one guy, but it's like a lot of these rookies, and just like in the same week span, just raking the ball. Like
Yeah.
home run, double. This guy got his first hit. This guy got his first home run. You know, just like going back and forth on like
Yeah.
a lot of the
That's-
youngsters.
Bryce Eldridge is our youngster, and he's been on fire.
Yeah.
Had another home run yesterday. Like he's just been, he's going to be fun
Yeah.
for a long time.
Those guys are fun. Just kind of like Merrill, you know,
Yeah.
he's in a little bit of a slump, but he's still fun to watch. Robbing home runs and all kinds of fun. Yeah. Maybe Arise comes back to the Padres. You know? we need another bat or two. The other day, I don't know how many people you could have out. Like, you know, football would make sense, go out with a concussion, but in baseball, you're like, how many guys can you have out? Like we had two guys. Well, I don't know I think Bogarts came back. Oh no, he did go out of the game, but he got drilled in the head.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, right in the ear hole at bat. And then Freddie Fermin got one, bounced up and turned his head. Boom, hit him on the side of the head. He went out with the concussion. Same game. Cronzone's out with the concussion. Dude, we just have a hodgepodge of youngsters. They're fun to watch. Samad Taylor's good, you know, bunts half the time, but half the time he gets on and he moved all the way up. I think he was hitting in the 2-hole yesterday.
Wow.
And half these guys, I'm like, dude, where, like Will Wagner, I don't know, Jace, what was his name? I don't even know the guy's name now. He's got, he bunts as well, but it's a lot of speed. They're fun to watch, but it's like, I don't know, is this like a winning team? But who knows? We shall find out.
Yeah.
The
Dodgers are definitely pulling away.
Yeah.
I just looked at the standings the other day, and I think Padres were 8 back in that second spot.
Yeah, well, now we're 9 back.
Okay. It's not getting better.
Dodgers, 48 and 26. Padres in the 2-hole, 38 and 35. And then right behind them is the Diamondbacks at 38 and 36. And then Gigantes and then the old Rockies. Yeah, everybody's 5-5 mostly. Dodgers are 6-4 of the last 10. It's weird that the Padres, now they're a little bit even. A few weeks ago, they're home. Well, no, they still do, I guess. 19-19 at home, 19-16 away. They even had a better record not too long ago, away record. But yeah, it's like, it's tough watching, you know, like you get a game, they're putting up 7 runs, and the next one they get a complete game shutout with 1 hit.
Yeah.
Almost no hit. Almost a perfect game, actually, the guy threw on Monday. And then going into that, you're like, okay, and it wasn't even like a stud pitcher. It was like just a dude, right? And then the next day, they're like, all right, well, we're in the 4th inning and still no hits or nothing, you know?
Yeah.
And they broke it up in the 5th, but it's just like, how long can this go on? And then put up, 6 yesterday or something like that. It's like, do we have offense or don't we? Or is there like,
It's so
what's
brutal. Or what shows up? Does the pitching show up and the offense doesn't?
Yeah.
Or the offense shows up and the pitching doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's driving me bonkers.
Yeah.
I mean, the Giants had this like crazy, it was the biggest comeback since 1947 for the Giants.
Yeah.
On Thursday, I think, last week. And then Friday, they play the Cubs, who are not very good, and muster like 1 run or 2 runs and lose. Then Saturday, same thing. They suck against a bad Cubs team. And then Sunday, they blow them out. And it's like a no-doubter game. Like, why can't you guys just be...
Let's spread those out.
Good. Like, and then they beat the Braves 2 yesterday because they had a rain out on Tuesday where they scored 7 runs in both games. So I don't know. It's just, it's frustrating.
And this is what I'm wondering is every team like this where, even the Dodgers, I mean, yeah, they have a much better record, but I've seen when they played against the Padres, they were kind of going over averages and this and that, and kind of what they're putting up not many runs. And
now they are.
Yeah, now
they figured it out.
But it's like, is it just the teams because we're so laser? Like we don't watch the other teams, right? It's like you just look at a record and you're like, oh, those guys suck or those guys are good. It's not like I'm sure everybody's going through the same stuff, right?
Yeah, I think you go through like times in the season where it's like that.
Yeah.
But the Giants and the Padres have been consistently bad on offense all season.
Yeah.
And then they'll have outbursts, and then they'll be bad again, and they'll have outbursts, and I mean, it's just it's hard baseball to watch because there are teams that don't have a good record that average 5 or 6 runs a game.
Yeah.
Like consistently.
Yeah, let's do that.
But they're bad because the pitching sucks or whatever. But at least you're seeing runs scored and hits happening and like actually getting a base hit with the runner in scoring position or knocking one on. I mean, like easy stuff.
Just kind of hard to watch baseball. You're like 1, 2, 3. Oh, right. Next inning. You're like, cool. This is fun.
I know. Yeah. It's painful.
Well, we're not halfway through the season, so let's keep going. I don't know. I still got faith in the Padres. I always tell you're kind of out of it. I mean, they're still in one of the wild card slots, as I saw. Well, they lost 2 out of 3 from the Cardinals, so maybe they're just on the edge of it. But either way, getting into the playoffs, anything could happen. Yeah. I did see a clip from, I think it was Mookie Betts. I don't know when it was. It was kind of like a blurry clip. I don't know. I think it was Betts, but he was talking about like how the 2024 Padres were like crazy legit, and it was like one of the hardest stadiums to play in. So shout out to Padres fans out there. He's like, yeah, they showing up, man. Like
2024, yeah.
Yeah. So that's when they had, just a nice little run. They had a lot of those, dramatic moments, which we had at the beginning of the year. I was like, ooh, this could be another one of these years. So we'll see where it goes. But Padres Insider reveals potential return date for Joe Musgrove and Nick Pivetta. Kind of missing a few of our starting pitchers. Padres are banking on getting multiple key contributions back over the next few months as both Musgrove and Pivetta are targeting second half returns. There's no firm timeline, but they could be thrown in the bullpen in a matter of weeks. That would have them on track for a potential August return, Kevin Acee wrote. If the Padres get these 2 pitchers back, the starting rotation could become a strength of the roster. Nick Pivetta made 4 starts for the Padres this year before he was forced to leave his last one early due to a flexor strain. Then ever since, he's been kind of figuring it out. Pivetta is expected to come back this season, but he will take his time, avoid re-injuring himself. The Padres were planning on having Pivetta be the ace of the staff this season, so getting him back will massively help this unit. Musgrove's been out the entire season following a setback he suffered during spring training. The veteran was expected to start this year with the team after missing the entire 2025 due to Tommy John. He's expected to go back after the All-Star break, but the Padres won't rush anything. The right-hander will be cautious in his recovery, hoping to provide the team with a major boost for the stretch run of the year. So that could be a good, but you still need bats.
It's the key. Your pitching has not been a problem.
Yeah.
Your bullpen has not been a problem.
Yeah. So are they getting any bats? That'll be fun. I'm sure Preller will bring in a few bats, but even like who we had at the beginning of the season, Castellanos is gone. He was supposed to be a bat of sorts. Ramon Laureano probably gone for most of the season with some sort of hip issue, torn hip, or I don't know. Can you tear your hip? Whatever it is. But, once again, he was a pretty consistent bat, not crazy good, not crazy bad. But who else do we have out? Obviously some pitching, but that doesn't help our hitting. So, yeah, just bringing up the young guys. Hopefully they can
figure it out.
A whole team of AAAers.
The Giants are. I'm perfectly fine if they had Carson Wisenhunt's like one of their top pitching prospects pitched yesterday. I'm fine. Just let's let him play. Mm-hmm. We're 13 games under 500. Yeah. Just let him play.
Yeah. Let him roll.
Yeah.
See what he's got. All right. How about a little World Cup? Some soccer facts. Before we get into the World Cup facts, do you know the average height of a Premier League player?
5'8.5".
5'11.95 inches.
It's taller than I thought.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because I was looking the other day. I looked up Dreyer for the. He's not
keepers. Oh yeah, Dreyer's not very tall though.
He's like 5'7".
Yeah, 5'7".
Messi's like 5'8", maybe something like that. Yeah. He's smaller as well.
Goalies bring the heights up.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah,
That's the average is up there.
was it the Republic of Congo? I don't know. One guy, dude, just a goalie, just a massive, like ripped guy. It's like, whoa, dude. Professional soccer players typically run between how many miles per game?
Oh, I don't know. 8.
Yeah, 6 and 8.5. So most were in like depending on what position, obviously it changes it. Even the goalies they're running like, it said like, I think 2 to 3 miles or something like that. Just obviously a lot within the box, but it's like, dang, that's
and the starting and stopping. It's not straight line running.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not straight line. But anyways, okay. How about it says 15, but I think there's only 14 World Cup facts. Since we're on World Cup season, we got a game coming up on, who do we play on Friday?
I'll look real quick.
Okay.
I got an app for that now.
Nice.
I downloaded the World Cup app.
All right. Few facts. New Zealand was the only unbeaten team in 2010.
But they didn't win any. Did you see that? It's all ties.
They drew 1-1. They drew 0-0 to both Italy and Paraguay. Spain and 8 goals in 7 matches, the fewest ever by a World Cup winner. Yet they had 64.5% possession, the highest of any champion on record. So they won with only 8 goals for all. The U.S. record against England in the World Cup. England has never beaten the U.S. in a competitive match. That's interesting.
Wow. Interesting.
I think it's only been 3 matches, but it's like 2 draws, 1 loss or something like that. Or 2 losses, 1 draw. The best results for American team, the U.S. finished 3rd in the 1930 World Cup. The record has not been surpassed by Mexico or Canada. So we're rocking up there, third place. The highest scoring match in World Cup history. Austria defeated Switzerland 7-5 in 1954. The 12 goals are a record for World Cup match. Number 9, without Germany, Uruguay won 2 World Cups. They won all the World Cups in which Germany did not participate. It was like 1930 and like 1950 or something like that. The Maracana Stadium record attendance, the highest record attendance was for 1950. It saw 199,854 spectators, so almost 200,000 in Rio.
That's crazy.
Cristiano Ronaldo had a record. He's the only player to score in 5 different World Cups until most recently. Messi just did it as well.
He was a man among boys in that game. It was insane.
Yeah, he did. I'm starting to have double thoughts. Like, is Messi a jerk? Like, just when he's
just
out,
run the score up.
No, just playing out. Like 100%. He's just like, obviously he's not untouchable, but kind of is, right? Like they're gonna give him more leniency. Some of the one of his plays where he did score a goal, said probably should have had a red card and at least reviewed it. And they're like, never did because it was Messi, right? They're like any other player would at least get a card or at least get a review. And then I just watched a little clip on him, just like,
he
kind of being a jerk out there.
100%.
Okay,
but I think to be elite,
you
have to have a little bit of that.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking,
you would love him on your team.
You're comparing it to like Jordan, like he was a jerk on the field too, right? Like that kind of stuff. So yeah, you just don't see it. Like you don't think of I don't think of soccer the same way, but I'm gonna have to show Lincoln some of those, the Messi being a jerk. But number 6, World Cups without a goal from their starting 9. In the 2 World Cups that France won in 1998 and 2018, the French striker who wore the number 9 jersey failed to score in either tournament. Number 5, Germany's absence for the World Cups. The last time Germany did not make it to the appearance in the FIFA was 1950 when it was banned from entering. They also didn't participate in the 1930. Those are the 2 that
So
Uruguay
World War I
won.
and World War II.
Lionel Messi and Gerard Muller. Messi scored 77 non-penalty goals in 2012 calendar year. He took 17 penalties too. Muller scored 82 non-penalty goals in 1972. He also took just 3 penalties. So if he had been given the same number of penalties as Messi, he would have scored many more. Number 3, no national team has ever won the FIFA World Cup with a foreign coach. Interesting for
the U.S.
We'll see if we could change it this year. Number 2, Pele won a World Cup at 17 years old. Just a little baby.
Crazy.
And number 1, Brazil's heaviest defeat. Germany's 7-1 victory over Brazil in 2014 is considered the most shocking result in a World Cup match against the host nation. I mean, I'm sure they were pretty bummed about that. Being the host too. Oh, the Brazilians Samba canceled Friday because they have a game. So they're like, well, nobody's going to be here. So we gotta go watch the game. Canceling, you know?
Couple of just, they weren't on your list, but I don't even know what team it was, but a coach got fired right after their first pool play game.
Already?
Yeah, already.
Whoopsie.
They gave up a ton of, like they lost like 6-0 or something like that. It was ugly. Can't remember what team it was.
You can't just fire him. Like it's not like you have time to recruit another coach. It's like
it would just end up being an assistant.
I guess, yeah, you're coming up.
And then for the US game, I watched the game, but then I watched some like not that post game, but like online stuff about it. A lot of people saying it's one of the best US wins ever.
Yeah. I guess Paraguay was the very defensive heavy team, and scoring 4 goals against them. You're like, oh, dude, they crushed them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw a few clips on how our coach was just kind of picked them apart and figuring out how to make the runs, whatever his setup was. You know, like he kind of figured out how to defeat them, obviously. So, and just playing with a lot of aggression, and it would be fun. We'll see. Keep
new
that
goal
up.
scorer too. Whatever that kid's name is.
I don't remember.
But it's his first time. There's a lot of first timers on this team too. And for them to make an impact instantly is pretty rad.
Did you find out who we're playing? By the way?
I'll show you.
Australia.
Yeah, we're playing Australia.
Oh, crush those guys. Crush those Aussies. All right. That'll be a fun game. All right. We ready for any other sports?
I don't think so. I don't think any other sports are happening yet.
I don't think so.
Oh, hockey, I think. And is hockey still going?
Oh, here's our basketball update.
Yeah.
Knicks won.
Knicks won it.
Who cares? Bye. So that was it.
Pretty impressive because it looked like after they lost the first game at home that they were just going to fold, and they won huge.
Yeah.
In a couple of games.
And now New York's burned down.
Yep.
they took it out. I guess congrats to Jeff, who was here last week or a few weeks ago. So I'm sure he's stoked.
100%.
He was rocking a Knicks jersey.
Yep.
It's funny. I was posting on Livin in San Diego of him, and it's just him in a Knicks jersey. It's like, wait, this is a Livin in San Diego podcast. You can't rock the Knicks gear here.
Our old friend of the podcast, Andy Konopaki, is also a Knicks fan, and I didn't know until this go around. So yeah,
interesting.
But he grew up, I think, in Jersey.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, apparently my wife's a Knicks fan too. So everybody's a Knicks fan now. Yeah, she said that she was a Jersey. That was the team that they watched growing up
because nobody liked the Nets.
Yeah. All right, let's get into new to do and a do. If you guys haven't been here before, this is something new around town, something to do, and something we're saying goodbye to. So, starting off with new is a new spot. And like I said, we're getting out of North County today, guys. And this is from an article from San Diegoville. I'd like to give them a shout out because they have a ton of good info on there. But the Global Fork Food Hall is to open in San Diego's Little Italy as Tiger Hospitality builds Southern California's dining empire. So the food hall that was down there in the Piazza de Familia, that big area down in Little Italy. They're coming in. Closed 16 months ago. The food hall just suddenly closed, and they've been trying to replace it. So these guys are coming in this summer, and they're putting in kind of like so they build out, their whole thing is building out kind of these single properties with, food hall style, like windmill food hall, that kind of stuff. So that's what they're going to do down there this summer. The former Little Italy food space at Piazza de Familia is expected to reopen as Global Fork Food Hall from Tiger Hospitality. I'm sure you're going to hear their name on the show more times because they're opening one at UCSD. They got a few other spots going on too. But it's going to be their flagship. Once again, food hall, stretching. They have a bunch of hospitality stuff from San Diego to Orange County, but this one's at 550 West Date Street in Little Italy. It's going to have Moto Pizza, which is around town. There used to be one in Encinitas that is not in there. I think that's what is there anymore? I don't know. Anyways, Moto Pizza, Cosmos Burger, Lobster Lab, La Vida, a Thai style kitchen, Handel's Ice Cream, and a full-service cocktail bar dubbed Hero Bar. Designed to connect to the indoor dining space with the Piazza de Familia. So it's going to be a cool new spot down there. They are also, what was it? Oh, it's funny that, so it was, the last place was operated by Grit and Grain and closely associated with local culinary personality, Sam the Cooking Guy. Remember Sam the Cooking Guy?
Yeah.
He was cool. He
is. Yeah, he was.
Cooking in his backyard, always whipping it up. Yeah, he's still doing. Does he still have a show?
I don't know if he still has a show, but he had a couple of restaurants around town too. But I know that he got out of one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's still doing his thing.
All right. But Global Fork is only one piece of the much larger strategy. They opened Miramar Food Hall inside San Clemente's historic Miramar Theater Complex. That one's huge. That's like 12,000 square feet. So it's a pretty big one. Meanwhile, construction continues at Station 8 Public Market at UC San Diego, scheduled to debut in the summer. That's a 20,000 square foot project. Will feature 10 food concepts, 2 bars, a mezzanine dining area, outdoor patios, and more than 300 seats. So anyways, yeah, some new spot, or kind of like a new old concept coming to that little area down there.
Red.
Yeah. Little expansion. I like these I like these food halls.
Mm-hmm.
We were potentially going to go to Windmill today, but going to Hamburger Hut instead. So
sweet.
All right, how about to do? I'm not going to read all these, but what are you guys doing for Father's Day?
I don't know actually. Chelsea's got something planned, but
You get surprises?
Yeah, I do. I hate surprises, and she knows it and continues to do it. I mean, I know.
Do you want to guess?
I'll love it. No, I don't want to guess.
Come on, what is it?
I have
is
no
it?
clue. I'm not golfing. I know that because I'm golfing tomorrow with my dad and brother and Braden. So,
all right, I'll guess. Is it local?
I have no clue.
Are you getting on a plane?
No, I hope not.
What's the biggest one she's done for you? Or the best? Maybe not the biggest, but the when you're like, oh, that was rad.
I mean, we did. I mean, she's done a bunch, but we did a San Francisco weekend for something, probably my birthday, I would guess, which was awesome. We did the big one. There was just the two of us. We went to Vegas and saw Imagine Dragons.
Vegas, baby.
But most of these, like, I don't know what I'm doing until I get to the airport or get to, like, am I going to have to drive to wherever we're going on Sunday? I'm not sure. We'll see. So we'll see if I get directions or have to just drive in a direction till I get the surprise.
Just keep going. Don't drive with the blindfold on.
That's right. Yeah.
Now I'll be driving to family camp. So I'll be in a car for 6 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not for Father's Day, just for our yearly trip up there. So that'll be fun. Not the driving part, but getting there.
Yeah.
All right, things to do. These aren't necessarily things that are like Father's Day specific, but so you guys could do these at any time, but maybe just some ideas. So you got visit a museum. Mm-hmm. One that I actually want to go to is on my bucket list is the California Surf Museum. We just walked by there up in Oceanside the other day. I don't know. I just love surfing history, love old boards, all that kind of stuff. Another one up there, just south in Carlsbad, is the Museum of Making Music. I've heard that place is pretty cool. Go fishing. Any fishers out there? Are you a fisher?
No, I hate fishing.
I hate fishing. Yeah. It's funny the places they list on here though. Lake Hodges, not the best. Carlsbad Lagoon. I guess some people I've talked to catch like halibut and stuff. I guess there's some halibut out there. Lake San Marcos.
Ew, gross.
And Dixon Lake. I've got skunked at Dixon Lake every time I've ever gone there. You can stop by a brewery. Some they mentioned Stone. You got Bergen. You got 3 locations there. Viewpoint or Duckfoot. Go RV camping. Go golfing. If you want to do a little mini golf, do some Pellies. Hike with a view. You got Andes Canyon Trail, Double Peak, Lake Hodges. Actually, Lake Hodges got some good ones out there. If you got kids, probably not the best. It's hot out there. It's not a ton of shade. The cooler hikes are on the internal where you're going to that little peninsula out there. Another thing I want to do at some point, a tour of Petco Park. You know, you could do that, like just pay and go, like do behind the scenes kind of thing.
We did it up in San Francisco this past time we went. It was super cool.
Yeah,
really fun.
Yeah, I think that's pretty rad. So, anyways, what are you guys doing for Father's Day? If you love Father's Day barbecue, head to the Crossings at Carlsbad for a special Father's Day barbecue brunch on Sunday, June 21st. The annual cookout at Mr. A's, June 20th and 21st. Father's Day at the Pony Room. I like the Pony Room and Rancho Valencia over in Rancho Santa Fe, where the final round of the U.S. Open will be shown on the big screen. You go to Nona's Meatballs and house made sausage at Pastaria Vivi. That's a new pasta spot over in Encinitas. Heard good things about it. It's kind of like Rosanna's ish, but its own little vibe. Like, I don't know. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Father's Day brunch at Marisi up in, where's that at? Coastal Italian favorite. Marisi's extended brunch hours. I don't know where that one is. But anyways, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Let's get into I Do. All right. And then we'll get into our story of the week. We got our question for Cassie. All right. So I Do. What are we saying goodbye to? This week, we are saying goodbye to a few places over in Collab. You know Collab up in Vista? So it's, if you guys don't know, it's right off the 78. You can see it off the freeway. Get off Sycamore, kind of rock around there. Cool spot. I think they have 1, 2, 3 or 4 different like little spaces. Yeah. 2 were beer. 1 was wine. 1 was
burgers.
No, alcohol.
There's another alcohol?
Yeah, there's a
kombucha or something?
No, it was like a hard alcohol something. I don't know what it was. But and yeah, on the other side was burgers. But they are, 2 of them are saying goodbye to. So I'm trying to find, there it is. 117 Degree West Spirits and Barrel and Stave Brewing are saying goodbye. Still in there is going to be Breakwater and Propaganda Wine Company. But coming in is Embolden Brewing Company. So there's a new brewery coming up there. This space, that was, where'd it go?
So we're saying goodbye to
Barrel
and Stave.
Yeah, Barrel and Stave and the alcohol brand. So, but Embolden's coming in. I don't know. This is not a great written article. I was trying to find out like where it was, but anyways, Embolden Beverage Company. Now the former has shuttered, like I said, but they're going to come in there. So if you guys want a new little spot to go check out, that's going to be in there pretty soon. So
nice, rad.
Yeah. One of the spaces will serve beers from Embolden, while the other will be home to a new distilling offshoot going by the name of the House of Shogun.
Cool. Rad.
Yeah. So I like that spot. It's cool. Easy. Tons of space, never too packed in there. Gets busy, but not
uncomfortable.
Not packed. Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get into our story of the week, we have our question for Cassidy. And like I said, sometimes it's about San Diego, but we're trying to theme it a little bit more about real estate. So this is sponsored by our Livin in San Diego real estate crew. This question is not sponsored by. This question is brought to you by our Livin in San Diego real estate crew. So if you're thinking about making a move anywhere in San Diego County, reach out to us. The link is right down below, and we get you dialed in. Happy to help. So Cassidy, in that theme, how is the San Diego real estate market? Simple question. The question you get asked probably the most.
What was that show? The Critic. Remember that?
With John. What's his name?
I can picture him perfectly, and now I can't remember his name.
John something, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to remember. Where he just says it stinks, it stinks, it stinks. I don't know. The real estate market's just odd right now. Still interest rates up, still uncertainty in the market, still uncertainty in the world.
John Lovitz.
That's right. Yeah. So just, a lot going on against making a major life purchase for a lot of people. There are some markets where stuff is selling, but there's a lot of markets where stuff's sitting. So, all in all, not great, but people still need to move. If you have to move, stuff is still selling. It's just tough out there.
Yeah. I was just in one of our recent videos, there's kind of 2 markets too. Like the number of actual homes on them, like we kept going, okay, yeah, this year we're going to see more homes come on the market. It's actually down, like single family homes is down, 25% or something like that compared to last year. And condos are down too, but they're only down like slightly. So we're still seeing that condo market. We're seeing a few more build up in the condo market. And it's just kind of 2 different markets too. The condo market's a little bit different.
Tougher. Yeah. I think a lot of it, we were talking about it yesterday, is a lot of it is just HOA driven just because of so many changes in insurance costs. Just costs of everything is more expensive. So we're seeing HOAs go up. We're seeing special assessments. We're seeing more deferred maintenance. So even clients getting into escrow on a condo, like there could be red flags and stuff coming up on that front too. So, we've gone through tough markets like this, but this one's
extended.
Extended is a good word. Yes, it is lagging an improvement.
All right. Well, there you go. That's your San Diego story of the week. If you go on and talk about your specific situation, links are right down below. Hit us up.
Yes.
All right. And then before we let you go, we got our San Diego story of the week. We ready for this?
100%.
I'm going to see if we get through this in one take. Not going to happen, but well, that's a lot to read. Oh, shoot. I tried to make it like a 2 to 3 minute story. I think this one's skewed towards the 3 minutes, but here we go. All right. We queued up here.
Yep.
Good. Check.
Yep. Looking good.
All right. Here we go. This is your San Diego story of the week. And this week, it takes us to one of the most unique little pockets in North County, Lake San Marcos. So if you're driving down San Marcos Boulevard, if you've gone to Amalfi, played golf out there, or stayed at the Lake House Resort, you probably have seen it. Maybe you've driven by, maybe you know it. But what's interesting is that Lake San Marcos wasn't always the polished little lake community. The lake originally started as more of an agricultural reservoir. A concrete dam was built between the late 1940s and early 1950s, and the water was used for things like irrigation and cattle. So before it was pontoon boats, waterfront restaurant, golf carts, and homes around the lake, it was really there to support farming. Then in the early 1960s, the Fraser brothers came in and saw something completely different. In 1963, they purchased the property, raised the height of the dam, reshaped the shoreline, subdivided the surrounding land, and expanded the lake to about 80 acres, which is basically the size of it is today. And this is the part that makes the story even better. At that time, this was a pretty bold idea. North County wasn't what it is now. The building let me try that. I almost had it. Okay. North County wasn't what it is now. North County was not what it is now. And building a resort style community around a man-made lake in inland San Diego sounded a little crazy. In fact, one Los Angeles Times story described the early vision as basically a project built around a pond near a county garbage dump. So a 1987 Los Angeles Times story said, the developer described Lake San Marcos as the first master planned lakeside community in the United States. It was also considered one of the early communities to market condominiums and one of the first in Southern California, possibly even the country, to install underground utilities and cable TV lines for residents. And apparently the industry noticed in 1967 at the National Home Building Association convention in Chicago, Lake San Marcos was awarded Best Planned Lakeside Community in the nation. Which is pretty wild when you remember the whole thing started as a farm and irrigation lake. By the 1990, the Los Angeles Times described, and I'm going to cut out Los Angeles Times, so I already said that a bunch of times. So by 1990, they described Lake San Marcos as a 1,500-acre, $56 million project built around 2 golf courses and an 80-acre man-made lake, with the community getting close to its planned limit of around 2,400 homes. Another fun detail, Lake San Marcos still feels a little separate from the rest of San Marcos because technically it is. It's in the unincorporated area of San Diego County. So even though it's surrounded by the city of San Marcos, it's not the city of San Marcos. Mm-hmm. It was originally known more of a retirement resort style community, and parts of Lake San Marcos are still 55 plus, while other areas are not age restricted. So when you see the Lake House Resort, Amalfi, the golf courses, the docks, paddleboards, pontoon boats, and homes tucked around the water, you're really looking at one of North County's most unusual development stories. A place that started as an irrigation lake became a nationally recognized master planned lakeside community and somehow still feels like its own little vacation neighborhood tucked inside San Marcos. So that's your San Diego story of the week. And if you guys haven't seen, what was the thing? Let me see. Yeah. I'm trying to think of how I say it on the Instagram, but I'll leave that out. But anyways, yeah, fun little Lake San Marcos story of the week.
Rad. Love it. I'll be there tomorrow.
Well, go enjoy the golf course. Let us know how you do.
I mean, I won't do very well, but it'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a break next week. I'll be out of the town, out of the San Diego town. So out of the county even. Mm-hmm. So we won't catch you guys next week, but we will catch you the following. And we're going to shoot for a new guest coming on towards the end of the month. Should be fun there. But hit us up if you guys need anything. All our info is down below. Podcast related, hey@Livin in San Diego. And I think we'll leave them at that one. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. We'll catch you all next week. Adios.